know, what's this country? Korea? What's going on? What is that? Is it called a drama? This is going to be a mild spoiler. BTS. 그래서 이렇게 좋습니다. 편집 안 해도 돼요.
알았어요.
감사합니다.
오케이.
Should I look this way or that way? Doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter actually. You can just look at me, or sometimes you can see the camera too. 여러분 안녕하세요, 슈지스입니다. 오늘은 저희 채널에 제가 정말 특별한 분을 모셨어요.
그렇게 특별하지 않을 것 같은데요. 좋습니다.
아니, 제가 뉴욕에 오고 나서 진짜 약간 되게 인상적인 친구 중에 하나, 거의 제일 인상적인 친구예요. 이 친구는 뉴욕에서 Korean English Language Exchange 미덕 그룹을 운영하고 있는 뉴욕 브루클린 출신 찐 뉴요커.
아니 안양 출신. 근데 브루클린이나 안양 출신이에요. 네, 감사합니다.
네, 안양 출신.
좋습니다.
자칭 무적 흑인 Invincible Black Man.
근데 진짜로 유적 흑인이에요. 감사합니다. 네.
네, 칼씨를 모시겠습니다. 반갑습니다. Yeah, I didn't start. 반갑습니다.
썩었네.
이제 하셔도 돼요. 이제
알겠습니다.
자기소개 부탁드릴게요.
한국말로 아니면 영어로? 둘 다 괜찮아요?
근데 둘 다 괜찮아요.
알겠습니다.
Yeah.
아니 근데 영어로 얘기하면 기분이 더 좋아요. 근데 한국말 얘기하면 어렵게 뭐 계속 얘기하다가 멈추고 얘기하다가 그래서 뭐 그냥 근데
You know what?
자기소개를
I thought about that because I know if your Korean is just amazing, but I know you can deliver your message more clearly when you speak in English,
맞죠.
your native language. So
맞습니다.
maybe we can chat in English, but when you want, you
speak
can
in
just
Korean.
speak in Korean whenever you want. So, but try to introduce yourself in Korean.
자기소개를 부탁.
네네네. 자기소개 부탁드릴게요.
제 이름은 카리입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. 그거 네 브루클린 출신이고 그 옛날에 진짜 아주 옛날에 나이가 너무 많아서 옛날에 아주 한국말 공부하기 시작했어요. 근데 처음에는 일본어, 그 다음에 한국어, 이제는 거의 2012년부터 지금까지 미탑 언어 교환 미탑 하는 거예요. So yeah, no, I've been doing this language exchange for about 2012. Right, so
More than
11
10 years.
Yeah, right, and I've been learning Korean since 2007. But as I tell everybody who's like, oh, 한국말 잘하시네요. I'm like, 하다가 안 하다가. And they're like, 하다가 안 하다가 왜 어떻게 배웠어요? And I'm like, 아니 그냥 한국말 배우면 뭔가 알아야 돼요. 맞죠? 그래서 아직 멀었어요. 그거 한국말 공부하다가 계속 피곤 말고 포기했어요. 근데 계속 돌아왔어요.
But
Yes.
But it is amazing, as you said, like it's been, the meetup group has been more than 10 years now.
Yeah.
And there are more than 2,400 members in the meetup group.
However,
What?
even though there's 2,000 members, I mean, that's over the last 5 years. This particular meetup has been over the last 5 years. And like, people come and go, you know? People join, people leave. Some people come back after 3 years. We had a pandemic. So that definitely kind of slowed things down a little bit as well. But yeah.
But it is still amazing. So let's start discussing
I thought you said we didn't start yet. I'm joking. Sorry, forgive me. Oh, this is going to be weird if I see this. I'm going to look at myself and I'm like, oh, this is so corny. That's so corny. All right, please. Let's start.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Now we officially started.
Now we officially
Got it?
started.
So we can, let's start talking about our meetup group, which I belong to as well.
Yeah?
Which one of my
Only like
favorite
2 or 3 weeks
community.
ago. Yeah, it's like, just like that. And she's like instant hit.
Yeah.
Right?
And I love it.
Charismatic. You could probably put the aura of you, the FX.
I think you have watched too many Korean 예능, right? 맞죠?
Yening is my favorite thing. Running Man, I cut my teeth on Running Man. Running Man was amazing. I never used to understand Running Man, but I always loved it because do you know slapstick comedy?
Yeah, of course.
Right? They do a lot of like action and like that's funny. Them having to grab each other's name tag and stuff like that, always funny.
Oh, I see.
And then Family Got Tota.
Family Got Tota.
That was the one right before.
Uh-huh.
It was funny. I loved it. Yeah, I loved Yenin.
So although you cannot fully understand the program Yenin, but you still love it.
Oh, I enjoyed
right?
it. And then I remember like I would want to watch it with subtitles, but if I couldn't get subtitles, I'll just watch it straight through. Like I'll get maybe 20% of what they're saying. I'd probably get 10%.
Wow.
But because of their actions and how they're having fun, they're laughing and stuff like that, it's enjoyable.
I know you just love not only Yenin but like Korean movies, and you even watched a Korean movie in a theater last Sunday, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but he did it.
No, so you know what? Ha Jung-woo is one of my favorite actors. Korean.
우와, 영광이네.
Him in 추격자, The Chaser, and also Hwang Hae, The Yellow Sea. And instantly, from those two movies, he became one of my favorite actors. He has style. He has charisma.
Yeah, I like him so much as well. But how did you start watching Korean movies?
When I started watching Korean movies, it was mostly the crime dramas, the thrillers, like 추격자, Hwang Hae, 악마를 보아, Old Boy. Ooh.
You were gonna watch the old movie again,
I'm gonna watch the remastered version of Old Boy.
It is coming soon in New York City.
It's gonna come out in a week, maybe actually.
Yeah.
Probably a week or two.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a thing. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, it's a rough movie. 잔인해요. 되게 잔인해요. 잔인.
잔인해요.
네.
맞아, 잔인해.
되게
예, 잔인해요.
힘든 영어예요. 최수민과 박정욱 씨.
Oh, you like it, right?
아니 이제는
좀 웃겨지겠어요?
아니 근데 저는 두 번 봤는데 첫 번째는 이거는 진짜 멋있는데요. 두 번째는 봤을 때 소름이 끼친다.
But I think not only you, but like there are, I went, recently there was a New York Asian Film Festival and I went to watch a Korean movie and I could see so many people were in the line to buy a standby ticket because they could not book the tickets. So they had to wait for more than 30 minutes. And yeah, it was because the movie was like didn't have a big success in Korea. Like it was a good movie, but like it was not like 기생충, Parasite or like other very famous Korean movie. But still, there are many audiences. So I was amazed. Like, why do people want to watch Korean movies? Like, what is the unfair advantage of Korean movie? What is the beauty of it? Right?
I mean, I don't know, but there's probably many reasons for it, you know?
Yeah. Right.
And then a lot of these Korean movies, I think, have that je ne sais quoi, that thing that you're not sure about, but it has that charm where you're like, oh, that's an amazing movie. So, Bong Joon-ho, he's also one of the really good ones. I've liked Snowpiercer.
Oh,
It's
설국열차, right?
Yes, great film.
Yeah.
What you call it, Memoirs of Murder.
살인의 추억.
감사합니다. 한국말 진짜 어려운데요. 되게 그거 and then 기생충.
맞아요.
Like when you watch a movie, especially these great movies, you sit down there and you just kind of, if you go in cold, it's also even more enjoyable. You don't know what's going on, and then you start to see like things happen, and you're like, 기생충 is one of those movies.
Right. So, I think Korean movie became popular not just because they were good. They are good. But I think the kind of K-culture became popular in the US and in other countries. Not just movies, but like, as you know, like K-pop music and food,
The dramas. Yeah.
So, I guess there are more and more people who want to practice Korean, learn to. Can you notice it? Like are there more participants for this group?
I mean, I don't know. It like
You don't know.
it has 2,000 people, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, right.
I would say that things happen in cycles, but I think, especially like, so think about it this way as well. The fact that I started learning Korean in 2007, right? That means something happened maybe around the mid 2000s where people are like, oh, you know, what's this country, Korea? What's going on? What is that? Is it called a drama? You know, the K-pop, 소녀시대, Super Junior.
괜찮아.
아니,
괜찮아요.
괜찮을 것 같아요? 잘 모르겠어.
We are good.
So, 소녀시대, Super Junior, sorry. 그런 거.
We are in the same generation.
나이가 많구만.
아저씨 아줌마.
허리가 아파 죽겠네. 그래서 그런 K-팝하고 뭐 K-드라마 많이 나왔어요. 김삼순, 내 이름은 김삼순 그때도 나왔어요. 그거 겨울에
겨울연가.
윤사마 데스.
윈터 소나타?
맞아요. 네, 그것도 그때 나왔어요. 요즘도 제 어머님도 한국 그리고 중국 한국 드라마 많이 봐요.
아 진짜요?
네.
오.
그래서 계속 인기가 많아질 것 같아요. 왜냐면 제 아는 친구, 아는 지인 K-pop 드라마 그런 거 영화 음식 다 좋아하는데 다른 사람도 알게 되고 있어요. 한국에 대해서 드라마 때문에 아니면 K-pop 때문에 음식 때문에
미국 사람인데
미국 사람. 네.
원래는 뭐 그렇게 관심이 별로 없어요. He or she was not really into like K culture, but recently, right? Wow.
I would say also throughout the years I've seen a lot of there's in New York City there's a lot of K-pop amateur concerts and I've gone to a few of them. Just you know, like I just want to be there. I want to see some things. And when they get packed, you see a whole bunch of people singing, dancing with the song as the person on stage is performing, and you're like, I have to, you know what? It's like, oh, I look around and I see the people and I say, thank you, K-pop.
You are so privileged because you know the language. 한국어 할 수 있으니까.
근데 아직 멀었어요. 근데 감사합니다.
네, 더 열심히 하세요.
감사합니다. 겸손히 감사합니다. 네.
I feel like it is becoming kind of mainstream culture. Like it was just for manias before, but now it slowly.
To add to that, right? I think, right, and I think maybe we've talked about it too. It's just that, you know, different culture, like I guess cultures export their stuff around the world. At one time it was Japan with anime and manga. Now it's Korea, and Korea has like several things going for it. BTS.
Yay, BTS!
Actually, this is gonna be a mild spoiler. So spoilers gonna come in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. BTS is actually in the newest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. It gets mentioned.
What? Really?
Really.
I didn't know that.
So that's how big.
How do they mention it?
More spoilers
Okay.
in 3, 2, 1. All right, so it's a silly scene, but they're getting milked. If you watch it, you'll find out. They're getting milked, and then one of them is like, I never got to see a BTS concert. I want to see a BTS concert in person. And then they're like, oh no, you know what? We'll sing the song with you. And then they start to sing Butter. And they're like, smooth like butter. And then the Ninja Turtles like, guys, you don't even know the lyrics.
Like butter. Come on, guys. Smooth like butter. Criminal undercover.
You guys don't even know the word.
And I just had the biggest smile on my face.
Oh my god.
That's how ubiquitous, how big BTS is. K-pop, right? Like, that's how crazy it is.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles started in the 80s. It's a big thing. It had like 5 or 6 movies now, multiple TV shows, comics. It's in BTS is now.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
crazy. Yeah.
So,
Oh my
I
God.
think in 30 years, Korea will take over the world.
가슴이 웅장해져. Yeah, that's what you said. Do you really think so? Does it happen?
I
Is
think-
it happening?
I think, okay, maybe not take over the world, but it may be like Hollywood, you know, in a sense of
At
like
least in the culture.
Hollywood kind of spreads throughout the world. A lot of people are influenced by Hollywood around the world.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people be influenced by K-pop, K-dramas. I don't know, the Hallyu wave, right? The Korean wave. So it's happening, 100%.
Yeah, and then there should be more people who want to participate this, I guess, at least in New York.
To be fair, every week there are new people.
Yeah, right?
There's always at least one person. Some people flake. It's fine. It's okay to flake. But there are people who come, they sign up, and if they don't come that first week, they'll usually come the next time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people are always coming.
Yeah, that's what I observed, like for 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? Like it's free. It's totally free. But he tried to get some donation. But I know that like some people do that. But most people, I'm not sure. But so he just
부담 없이 돈을 내세요. 아니, 죄송합니다. 네. 부담 없이. 알았죠? 감사합니다.
I know you have a job, proper job, but you do this like so. I think it's definitely not for economic benefits. So, what is your most
Sorry, continue, right.
Yeah.
What is my most?
drive for this? Because I know I really appreciate for you to do this because it's one of my favorite communities. So, 감사합니다. So, what is your motivation? What is your passion for it?
I think it even goes to like studying Korean. And real talk just for a second. Like, I learned Korean.
물 필요해요? 목이 메요? 목이 메요?
침이 갑자기 목에
목이
그래서 이렇게 좋습니다. 연습 안 해도 돼요.
알았어요.
감사합니다.
오케이.
I want to prove to myself that I can learn a language and not have to technically have any motivation, but I could just push my own self and learn it and become quite fluent in it and talk to friends, watch movies, do the whole 9 in that language. So it's part of me, motivation for me to just do it for myself. That has kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit. So the other thing is, as I've been learning Korean, as I've made it, it's actually become part of my life. The fact that you here, Sujin,
Yeah.
are interviewing me
Yeah.
in English and Korean.
It is happening.
Right? Korean has really become a big part of my life, you know. Sometimes the couple of the motivation also comes from meeting new people. It's interesting because whenever I meet new people, Sujin, I meet John, Jane, Matthew, whoever, I meet Minho, I meet all these new people. They're like, oh my goodness, thank you for making this meetup. I enjoyed it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Right? And like, it's a positive feedback loop of, at least I know I'm doing something okay. I'm doing something just okay enough that people like it enough that they want to come and they'll keep coming, at least for as long as they can come. And then they're like, thank you for doing this. And everybody likes, every time we finish, people just want to talk some more. And
Especially
I'm just like,
with you.
oh,
right?
and I'm like, I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of tired. I had a full day of work. And then I have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah,
no.
출근해야 되는데.
Oh.
내일.
But even when I was teaching Korean as well, I've been inspired by those people who are like, can you teach me Korean? And like, I used to have classes. It's on an indefinite hiatus because it takes a little bit to make lessons and stuff and have to find the time. But anyway, excuses. 핑계 대지 마세요. 핑계 대지 마세요. When I teach people Korean and I see their eyes brighten up.
Really?
Yeah, like,
wow. Like
you know
this?
when, you know, like their eureka. Too much. 아니
not
그래.
like 이건 아니야?
안돼
알았어.
감사합니다.
죄송합니다.
그거 you see their eyes brighten like, oh, you know, like that eureka moment. Like, oh, I understand now. And I'm like, oh shoot, I feel good. Like, it's like that another positive feedback loop of like, I taught somebody something that they didn't know. I get pride. I get pride. I get
God.
prideful. I get prideful when I teach something somebody didn't know, and they learn it correctly from me, and then they talk to their friends, and maybe they might get a little correction, but they understand something that they didn't understand before, or learn something new. And I'm like, yeah. So that's also another positive feedback loop. Those are a few of the reasons why I just keep doing this. That's the motivation. I see good people. It helps me. I help others. Actually, this is a bonus. People come to my meetup and they're like, thank you for making this meetup. It doesn't happen often, but people say, thank you for coming to this meetup because I was able to make good friends and have a good time and stuff like that. So I'm like, my eyes start to well up with tears because people are making connections through this meetup, and I appreciate it.
You saw his passion. He's amazing. So please donate.
부담 없이.
네,
No
부담
pressure.
없이. 부담 없이.
부담 없이.
Or if you are in New York or
Come visit us.
yeah, 오세요. 여기 오시고.
한국 친구도 내려오세요.
맞아요. 아니 진짜 제가 전에도 말했는데 there are more people who want to practice Korean rather than recently, right?
Which is interesting. It's always like, that's why I'm always like, Korea is going to take over the world because I always see more Korean learners. 한국어를 배우고 싶은 사람 더 많아요.
네.
계속 나와요.
저처럼 영어 연습하려는 사람보다 그래서 it's not always one-on-one, but I'm here and there are 2 or 3 people who want to improve their Korean, so I try to practice with them in Korean. So 한국인 오세요. Also, you can join online, right? We do have a Kakao chat also, every 2 weeks on Thursday, right?
On Thursday, same time. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just join on Zoom. So that's it. Also, is there anything that you want to say to my subscribers, my channel subscribers? There are not many yet, but
One day, maybe this video will blow up, right? She'll get tens of thousands of people, and then all of a sudden, all these people come to my meetup and like, why are all these people coming? Where are these people coming from?
maybe thanks to you.
I'm just a guy.
겸손하셔라.
겸손하지.
He always wrap it up our session by saying something very powerful, something very positive. So please do that, and let's wrap it up.
Sure. All right. There we go. So drink water, eat your vegetables, exercise, read good books, do the right thing. You may not be able to change the world, but you can change those around you, and that's just enough, So please do the best you can with what you have, and just keep doing the right thing, right? That's all.
I'm so touched. 저희가 지금 세상을 바꿀 순 없지만 우리 주변을 바꿀 수 있잖아요. 칼이 말한 것처럼
한 명, right? 한 명씩.
칼이 하고 있는 것처럼 저도 그렇게 열심히 하겠습니다. 칼 오늘 나와주셔서 너무 감사해요.
아니, 감사합니다.
와주셔서 감사합니다. 저희 다음에 또 만나요. 안녕.
안녕.